Hey. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you all. I know you all have really missed me. Good to see every one of you. Greetings, all for healthy Jane. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, Dikeh Buddha. Yo, guys, I'll miss you. I really miss every one of you. Welcome. Oh, yo, man, yo, man. Good to see you, my queen. Oh, oh my God, it feels so good to be back, honestly. Let's warm up while we wait for every other person to come. Welcome, oh, yo. Oh, yo. Oh, yo, oh, yo, oh, yo, oh, yo. Oh, yo, oh, yo. Good to see you. Welcome. Cheer reviews. Oh my God. Good to see you. Welcome. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's warm up, guys. Welcome. Cheer reviews. I really appreciate you. All for healthy Jane. Thank you. Oh, yo. Thank you so much for coming. How did it go? Yeah, I had to rush off. Oh my God, guys, I'm so blushing that my cheeks hurt from blushing. Oh, welcome everyone. Yeah, to welcome the spicy queen, kindly hit the like button and share out this to your community. Let's have more people. Hola, ma, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. You wanna see your face here. Welcome, guys. Really good to see you all. Wanna kiss you well in the morning. Shine. Hey, I really missed this song too. I have missed this. Oh dear. Hey. Let's go. How have you all been? How is the Whiting Street? What are the bands? All the happenings, all the shenanigans that are happening. What's been going on Whiting Street? Chi reviews. One, Yoma, how have you been? You're just enjoying yourself alone, never happy. You're enjoying yourself there alone. But seriously, guys, it's really good to be here. It feels good to be back on the street. Mercadinho do Biafra, bem-vindo to bomb. Welcome, thank you so much, everyone. Now, before we go into today's topic, can I get a welcome back? Welcome, Spicy. I want to see welcome back to Whitey Street from every one of you. Drop it. Welcome back. And while you're dropping that, guys, I want to quickly apologize in case it's echoing. Please pardon my new studio. I don't have much things inside the studio to absorb the echo, so it's still echoing. I'm still trying to put in some furniture to dance the echo, like to drown the echo. So forgive me if the sound it's not that good, like the output is echoing. Forgive me, I'm not in the bathroom. Like you all can see, I'm not in the bathroom in case it's echoing. But seriously, you all have been so amazing. Where have I been? Like I said in my community tab, I decided to take a break to sort out some personal stuff. You all know that White is not the only place we exist. We all have personal lives out there. So I had to take time out to sort out some personal stuff, business, life, family, all, it was choking already. And I just know that there is no way I'll be able to juggle everything together without one suffering. So being that I don't want any to suffer, I feel the right thing to do is to stay off and then get them all sorted out before coming back. And I thank God so far. And sincerely, I have missed every one of you. Like, you guys don't know, I've been dying to like come back and see you all, gist with you all, chat with you all, get, you know how it is on the street, all the bass bulls and all the violence happening, But hey, yeah, it actually feels good to be back, and I'm so excited. You guys know my cheeks is growing like puff puff because I'm so excited. The cheeks is just growing like this. I like if you open my heart now, you're gonna see the butterflies. I really feel so good coming back to every one of you, and for everyone who has been checking up on me, thank you. You don't know what it means to me. People come on Instagram, send me messages, voice over. Then on WhatsApp, those who have my WhatsApp contact, on Facebook. God, I just know I have a family here. Yes, it's not by mistake I call you on my spicy family. Sincerely, I feel loved. I feel loved. That if I go missing right now, I know that a lot of people are going to look for me. So that means so much. Thank you, everyone. And when I came back, man, do you know the temptation of seeing trending topics? No, it's okay, Chi. It's okay. It's okay. It's not an issue. Just I had to sort out. You know how it is. Now, I had to sort out these things. Yeah. You know the temptation of seeing trending things, and you hold yourself back not to jump on social media, knowing fully well that if you jump in, you don't want to jump in and jump out again. So I've been seeing a lot of topics, a lot of issues, from Cora to Tonto Dikeh to which other one again. A lot has been going on. I heard myself, I just Spice, Zukwani, Spike, you already took permission. You already begged them that you want to take out time, and now you want to jump in. So I had to practically hold myself, control myself from jumping on all these trending topics until I am fully ready, because I don't just want to be coming in. Hey, mommy, welcome, mommy Fechi. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. I have missed you. Mommy, don't worry, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance. You're gonna dance later. You know how we do it, mommy. Thank you. So I don't want to go out there and then come back again and then start telling you guys I need to grow up. It's not really nice. So I just felt, okay, Spice, calm down. Calm down. Just calm down, calm down. You're gonna come. There'll always be trending topics, and that's why I say on YouTube, look, if you have to take a break, take it. YT will always remain here. There will always be trending news. There will always be breaking news. If you think you have missed one breaking news, trust me, as you're waking up, there are other 10 breaking news waiting. So if you need to take time out to sort out personal stuff, to sort out anything, do not let anything suffer. Do not let your marriage suffer. Do not let your family suffer. Do not let your work suffer. Do not let your business suffer. Do not let your health suffer. If you need to take care of anything, please, I beg you in the name of God, you too will always remain. Sort it out. And of course, whenever you come back, I have family here, mommy here, I have my mother here, and I have my sisters here who are ready to welcome me. And I know if you take a break to sort out anything, we'll be here to welcome you back. So that's just what I want to say before we go into today's topic. So just know that this YouTube, we have built a family where if you go missing for a few days, there are people who will look for you. And I'm so lucky to have people who looked for me, people who checked up on me, people who called me even today to say, how are you doing, the spicy queen? Hope you're doing so well. Man, you don't know how it feels. Like on social media, we have a separate life and also have a personal life outside social media. So if you have family on social media and then you go up and then they check on you, you don't know what that means. It's how do I even say it? It means so much. It means so much. That is genuine love. So it goes beyond social media. It goes beyond YouTube streets. It goes beyond that. It's showing personal love. And I want to say, I appreciate you, and I do not take this love for granted. So that being said, I welcome every one of you. Oyoyo Wanyoma, sweetheart, my darling husband Cornelius, you have been so amazing. Thank you. I want to officially say my husband gets the trophy. He's just the best. I don't know about your husband, but this man here has been so supportive. His love and encouragement has helped me pull through a lot of trials in life, and I can't ask for a better husband. So this is for you, baby. This is for you. Thank you. And Oyoyo Wanyoma, every day we speak. Every blessed day, even while I'm away on social media, on YouTube stream. Every day we speak. You are one of a kind. Chi review Daluri Wanyoma. Mommy Fechi, my one and only mommy. Even today, she has checked up on her daughter. That is what it means, to have family. All for health with Jane. Thank you. Even if I've gone for a long time, today you saw my notification. You came in before everyone. Thank you so much. That shows that you have really missed me and you can't wait to have me back here. So everyone here, and for those of you who will be rewatching this live stream, know that I appreciate your love, that I have gone for some time and I came back to click on this. Thank you. I appreciate you. Welsh Wifey, welcome, ma. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate your love. Thank you for coming. Cornelius, I'm getting a super sticker. Oh, thank you, baby. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. So, like I said, just like I've been seeing a lot of trending topics, this particular one has been trending since last week. And I felt, okay, it's better to start with it. Tonto, Dikeh, and her ex-husband, Churchill. Oh, okay, yeah. I will still drop my Instagram handle and my Facebook. Yeah, we can connect. I can now give you my personal number. Okay, thank you. So Tonto Dikeh and her ex-husband Churchill, it's been trending since last week. Just when I was thinking, okay, maybe by the time I come back, the whole buzz would have subsided. It just took gear one. In fact, they just placed the topic, the issue now on gear one. Churchill has sued Tonto Dikeh, or rather, he's suing Tonto Dikeh and asking for a public apology. Now, I know all of you know the case that has been ongoing. Tonto Dikeh opening up, saying her truth. I dropped a video this morning saying that this 2023 seems to be the year of spilling your truth, where women come out and say what they have in mind, say what they feel, and they're not holding back. This is spilling their truth. And I said it in that video, even if we're going to spill our truth, let's apply wisdom. There are certain things that we just need to let low, just let it be, put it in the past and move on. And this one now is on how much, what she spent on Churchill, what she spent to marry her. The last time I checked, Tonto Dikeh is an Igbo girl. And in my Igbo culture, women don't pay bride price. In my Igbo culture, men marry women honorably. In my Igbo culture, women don't go out to fruit their marriage. Like the family can spend some, take up some responsibilities like the cooking for their in-laws, provide a drink, or even support. But women don't single-handedly sponsor their marriage. Where I come from, in India, maybe it's done. In Ghana, maybe it's done. But the last time I checked, Tonto Dikeh is an Igbo girl. I don't with it. They don't pay their bride price. Men marry them. So the question from my topic today, sponsoring your own wedding for love. What does Tonto Dikeh want from Churchill? Hang out with Chika. Thank you so much for coming, Wanyom. I really appreciate you. You said you dropped me a message. I don't know if it's you, but I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome. Still on ads. Please watch the ad to the last. Watch every second of that ad, okay? And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you're coming in. And now I just came. Guys, do me this favor. Share out this stream. Let more people come and know that Spicy Queen is back. Okay, just show me that love. And one chop kiss. I share out. Even if you're going to reward, just share out. Let's more people join in on the conversation. Now, I was saying where I come from and where Tonto Dikeh came from, there is nothing like a woman paying the bride price. So would you sponsor your own wedding out of love? You love the guy. He doesn't have the money to sponsor, to marry you. Would you go ahead and pay the bill and do everything, out of love, knowing fully well that you are not being forced, knowing fully well that It's your wedding. It's the kind of wedding you want. Knowing fully well that anything can go wrong, but out of love for that guy, you want to be his wife. Would you go out there and pay all the bills down to your bride price? Would you? And is it even ideal in today's society? Thank you so much, Mommy, for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you, Mommy. God bless you. So it's a conversation, and like I'll be dropping my link because I don't intend to stay too long today. It's my welcome back. I just want to chit chat, and I want us to rub minds on this. Yeah, so let me drop the link, and we can rub minds. Okay, I'm dropping the link now. Good. Now, Tonto Dikeh has been asking Churchill to pay back all the money she spent since after the divorce. It's been 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. And her son is 7 years. He just recently celebrated his birthday. And Churchill took to Instagram to celebrate his son, of which triggered Tonto Dikeh, the ex-wife, that he has no rights. He's been a deadbeat dad. He's not been, oh, thank you, Mommy. I'll see the super chat, Mommy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. God bless you. To have a sweet mother is not easy, eh? Mommy, thank you. God bless you. Oh, yeah, Samoga, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Wanyo. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mommy. So now, the money she spent down to her own bride price. She listed everything. I posted one of the videos. While watching it, the thing was just like, why all this after 7 years? Because this guy decided to celebrate his son. I don't know what must have been playing out, outside social media, because there is life outside social media. So I don't know what must have been going on between the two of them, how they've been living their lives, but it's obvious, yeah? It's obvious that this war has been ongoing, and this birthday wish triggered Tonto Dikeh seriously, triggered her to the point that she's not holding back. She's been cursing Churchill out. She's been saying all sort of things. The one that choked me, that I laughed out loud, was when she said another man paid for the hotel where her husband slept with her after their wedding. He choked. He choked. Another man paid for where they benched her. Like, after wedding, another man had to pay for the hotel room where the husband had his first legitimate intercourse with her, the first authorized intercourse with his wife. Another man paid for. It's like another man bringing the bed for Churchill, to do with his wife for 45 seconds, which produced this handsome boy. So you see why that thing didn't last beyond 45 seconds. It's obvious that because another man paid for it, he couldn't last. It lasted only 45 seconds. If he was the one that paid for that hotel bill where he took his wife to for the first honeymoon, he would have lasted for 1 hour, because his heart would be sweeting him. But knowing that that bed, that room, that AC wasn't paid for, so the man couldn't last beyond 45 seconds. Welcome, Trending G's. Welcome, Queen. I really appreciate you. Onya Samoga said, I don't tire for Tonto and this her matter. I think she should move on now. The man has moved on. And that is what the question here. If you check my second title here, like, what does she really want from Churchill? While I was going through her video, she said Churchill gave her 10 million naira. 10 million. 10 million naira, 10 million in naira. And Okoloja gave you 10 million after the wedding. Is it not enough? Did you spend 50 million or 100 million for that wedding? We looked at that wedding now. That wedding it's not that glamorous. I know, okay, I was live right now, not too long, with Trending Gist and Yo-Yo, and she said where Tonto Dikeh came from, they they actually their wedding is their traditional marriage is actually expensive, especially the list is expensive, not the bride price itself, but all the other things that come after the bride price, that they are quite expensive. But no matter how expensive those things are, I don't think they are more than 10 million. You know, they didn't do white wedding, so it's not a question of having an expensive wedding gown or jewelries and all that. It's traditional marriage. Traditional marriage. And I was going through the chat between Tonto and her ex-husband. We can see that Tonto was the one asking for what to be spent. And this guy was in Ghana. He kept saying, yes, go ahead. Go ahead. At a point, he asked her, these people you want to feed, you want to give drink, your community people, your village people, how much is their contribution towards this marriage? What did they contribute? If you want to do community where you want to feed your entire community, what are they contributing towards that wedding? What are they bringing to the table? Because if you have to spend the money you don't have just to feed people who don't care, they eat and still complain, then it's a waste of resources. But of course, we know that Tonto Dikeh, being a celebrity, wants something that will trend. Like, hey, I don't, you know, this lady provided enough for people to eat and drink. There was so much to eat and drink that people were just drinking and falling all over themselves, or eating and falling all over themselves. But this guy asked a question: how much are they bringing to the table? What are they contributing? If I have to, he said, I don't have that money. He said it categorically. That means this lady must have been pressurizing him on certain things. Let me read out this comment. Say, I think the man must pay the bride price. The wedding celebration party, we can both contribute unless the husband is filthy wealthy. Unless this man is filthy wealthy, then he wants to single-handedly carry everything. Otherwise, once he has paid the bride price and meets up with the requirements on the list, he's good to go. As a woman, you can contribute to help your husband. But what we have today are women going out of their way because they want the wedding to be the talk of the town. They want it to be on Bella Niger. They want Linda AKG to carry it. They want Instablog to carry it. They want a Gist Lover to carry it. They want all the trending blogs to carry it. So they go out of their way, bring out their personal money, spend, and then tomorrow they come out to complain that the guy didn't have money and they had to help his behind out. Going back to what I was saying, where did I ever stop? So going back on that, Tonto Dikeh spent to the point that this guy had to say, I don't have that money. I don't. And he was honest with her. If this is the kind of wedding she wanted, she has the money and she wants to contribute, she can say, oh, my husband, or my husband to be, or sweetheart, baby, sugar mo, I want to support you with 5 million. It's love. But going out to say you spent everything down to your bride price, the guy didn't contribute anything, down to flying him down to Nigeria to marry you. Does it make any sense? Look, ladies, sometimes let's say the truth as it is. I know they support waiting I don't like. I don't like it. It doesn't make any sense. Did this guy tell you that he's flat broke? A guy that wants to get married to you, a celebrity with name in the industry, you have to pay his flight ticket to come marry you. Is that not enough red flag for Tonto Dikeh to have known that this guy doesn't have money? He claimed he's Obasanjo's son. Google is there. Check Obasanjo's children. Nobody can come and claim to be another person's, especially Obasanjo, who is a public figure, a politician. So the marriage in the first place was not out of love, but motive. And what was the motive? Money and connection, political connection. Money and political connections. If this guy doesn't have the kind of money you want, to the extent of you paying his flight ticket, and then a friend's husband have to pay for the hotel room, What was she thinking going ahead with the marriage? That 7 years down the line, she's still crying. Oh God, give me my money. She's still jacking him. Holding him like this. You must pay me the money I used to marry you. Does it make any sense? This lady has family members. Can they call her to order? Can they just call her and say, dear Ada, calm down. You're going too far with this whole thing. I know she's the queen of controversy. I know she likes trending things. She likes being in the news. Tonto Dikeh cannot sleep if she's not in the news. If she's not dragging somebody, she won't sleep. So maybe her political career was already nosediving and she felt, okay, I need to trend. At a time like this where Nigerians are going to vote in the next few days, in the next 5 days, she decided that is when she wants to trend. If as a woman, you are contributing money for your wedding, your own marriage, I said that in my video. Know that now we hear great Jacob. You enjoy, you ate that day, Tonto Dikeh. You decided to feed your village people. Nobody forced her. She could have decided that this parlor marriage, because it was a parlor wedding they did, is enough. And you are a wife already. You are already a wife. This guy, so long as he has paid bride price and met up with the requirement, you don't have to feed the entire community or the entire village. You don't have to go out of your way, knowing that you don't have that kind of money, but you're emptying your account for this man to marry you. Doesn't add up. More women are making these mistakes, like I said. They don't care. All they care about is the glam. All they care about is trending. All they care about is their wedding becoming the talk of the town. By the time it packs up, I fed your mother. She has said it before that she fed his family. She has said it before that she has been feeding Churchill. She has said it before that they are very poor. Did she not know that Churchill was a poor man whose family can't feed until she came into the picture and rescued them from hunger and starvation? Does she not know? I ask again, would you go out of your way, knowing the consequences that this money may not come out? Today's marriage is, after the wedding, people will start counting, will this one last or will it not last? Will this marriage now last? How long should we give this couple? 6 months or 1 year? With this, any woman going out of her way to single-handedly carry the responsibility of her wedding is doing that at her own risk. It's like parking your car at owner's risk. Abi, how do they say it at hotel? Cars are parked at owner's risk. If anything happens to it, owner, you cannot hold anybody responsible. With time, I'm going to go into the issue of Tonto Dikeh, the son, Churchill, taking responsibility of the son's school fees or feeding and all that. But for now, why would Tonto Dikeh, knowing fully well that this guy doesn't have the money because he claimed that the father is Obasanjo, you sponsored the wedding, 7 years down the line, you are littering the internet with evidence, screenshots of all their conversation, that she knew that the wedding, she wanted out of that marriage, so she started requesting for the money. She already knew that she wants out. The marriage is not working. She can already see the end from the beginning. Oh my God, this marriage, because she already knows where the marriage will stop. So she started requesting from conductor, where is my change? Where is my change? I want to drop here. A driver dropped me here at this next junction. And Churchill kept saying, I will give you. I will give you. I will give you. I will give you. Eventually, he gave her 10 million. Why is she not coming up with all this? Eh? Why is she now coming out with all this? Why is she spilling? What is the truth there? When women say, I want to say my truth, please, let's analyze what is the truth there. Is she saying the 10 million naira isn't enough? Or is Churchill asking for the money back? Is Churchill asking Tonto Dikeh to refund the money? She said they gave her 1.7 million. They gave another 300 and another 400. That is 700. Plus the 1.7 million. Ndima mathematics, please calculate. Is that not 2.4 million? Plus 10 million. Why are you now bringing out the whole evidence when you decided on your own to bring out the money? And another chat, she was asking that she would prefer that they live in Abuja. Abuja is beautiful. They have beautiful, expensive, beautiful houses that are cheap. According to her, 45 to 50 million naira is cheap for Tonto Dikeh, and she wanted Churchill, to accept that after the wedding they will live there. So if she had gone ahead to pay the rent, okay, of one of these expensive houses in Abuja, today she will also come out and say, I am paying the bill of the house. I paid for the rent, or I bought the house we are living in, aside feeding him. And on top of that, the guy cannot do beyond 45 seconds. Is it not too much? Is the talk not too much? When would this whole thing end? When would all this talk about Churchill? Churchill has a son. Churchill has a wife. This man is trying to stay off social media and controversy. He's trying to just stay low and move on. I know that Tonto is hurting, but hello, we all have been hurt at one point or the other. We all have been hurt. We've chopped breakfast. They don't serve some people very correct hot breakfast. Don't even chop hot breakfast. There are women who have eaten very hot breakfast and it burns their tongue. But they decided to move on. Why? Because they don't want to live in the past. They don't want to continue carrying the baggage and the hurt and the pain around. Because with that, there is just no way they're going to move on. They know better than to live or continue living in the past. So why has she decided to continue dragging this whole mess around? He has settled you. I don't see the need to bring out all the chats, private chats between a husband and a wife kept for 7 years. Private chat between a grown man and a grown woman kept for 7 years. And I hear people say, yes, she has to speak her truth. What truth? If you talk about, now let's even go to her accusing the guy of being a deadbeat dad. We see when Churchill was trying to be in the life of this child, Tonto Dikeh denied him that. They went to court. She gained access, full custody, and then Churchill will have a supervised visitation. We've seen a case where Churchill wanted to send gifts to his son, and Tonto threatened to destroy those things. That she doesn't want anything from him. She just wants her son. She just wants to take care of her son alone. With all that threat, Churchill kept to himself. Now she's coming out. What truth is she coming out with? I want to understand. Sometimes does it mean that some women just want this emotional baggage all the time? Does it mean they can't heal, they don't want to move on, or she's just enjoying the trending, the controversy? Because her page is active now. There is traffic on her page right now. She's getting adverts. She's getting endorsements. This is what she wanted. But this man wants just a peaceful, quiet life. Not everyone is a celebrity. Not everyone wants social media, noise. And Churchill may be one of such men. Is it a crime to have married her? Even if it is, people commit crime and they heal and they get past it. Is it not about time she gets past this? Is it not about time she dropped this pain, this hate, this bitterness? Is it not about time she gets past Churchill? Or is it the fact that Churchill and the wife are doing so well on social media? Like I said, marriage is not on social media. Wedding can be on social media, but marriage is not on social media. We don't know what is going on behind closed doors between Rosie and Churchill. But on social media, they look so sweet, they look so cute together. Is this the thing that is pissing Tonto, hurting her so much? Is it what is getting her so pissed? Every day she wakes up, she sees Rosie looking all sexy, looking all beautiful, looking all good, traveling around. They're just having vacation, back-to-back vacation, and enjoying their lives. So she cannot get over it, especially being the fact that she paid to marry this man. Again, did Churchill ever force Tonto Dikeh? Can we be sincere to ourselves? Did she ever force this lady? Because Tonto Dikeh has a right to say, if you cannot bring out the money to marry me, then to hell with you. Forget about the marriage. There are women who have said that. If he didn't force her to bring out all this money, and she did it against, did it just to give herself that glamorous wedding, of which after that, he still refunded 10 million to her. What else does she want? That's the question. That is one thing I'm still yet to understand. Herald of Mary, welcome, Queen. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Victory Activities, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Please, guys, kindly give a thumbs up. Tyrant Motive, yeah, I have missed you. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate every one of you. Trust me, I do. And I have missed you all. Thank you, thank you. Now, serious investment to think, Cora, yes, so I really appreciate every one of you. And I'm throwing the question here. What does Tonto Dikeh? Can somebody honestly tell me what she wants from Churchill after 7 years? I don't know, because I have been searching. I've been trying to understand why she suddenly woke up. Is it just the birthday wish, or there is more to it? Anyone who knows what this lady truly wants from her ex-husband should tell me here in the chat. What does she want from Churchill? An apology, more money, to get back into the marriage, to become a second wife? What does she truly want? Vengeance? What does she want? I want to understand this beautiful young lady that will not let divorce be, that will not let sleeping dog lie. Every year, she must find something to say about her ex-husband. Come on, sweetheart, you're not the only divorcee in town. You're not the only woman who has been hurt. The first step towards healing is forgiveness and moving on. Constantly dragging this young man, constantly bringing him on social media, is not going to help. It destroys her the more. It destroys her from within. Constantly trying to make a fuss over birthday wishes. It's not making any sense. If he wants to say all the sweet things about his son, let's agree that he has not been paying any child support, he's not been bringing out any money. Let's agree. But the fact that he even wished his son, why would that be pissing you off? Why would that be hurting her? I want to know. Let me drop my link again. Whoever wants to join in on this discussion, please kindly do. Like I said, this is not going to be a lengthy live stream. It's my comeback, and I just want to chit chat with you guys. But to start with on this topic, what does she want? Usually the first year is difficult after divorce. Second year, fine. Third year, yes, you're beginning to get better. You're beginning to heal. You're beginning to feel better. Fourth year, if you see the guy. Fifth year, you don't move on. When they even mention the name, you're going to ask, who is that? Oh, okay, my ex-husband. Sixth year, like, you guys can even see and say, hi. There are people who have had divorce, messy divorce, and eventually they reconcile and just become friends for the sake of their children. Now, 7 years, she still cannot get over. Last week, she came out that she has been feeding the mother, that the mother is a poor woman. She has been feeding his family. 2 years ago, he's 45 seconds. 3 years ago, he's dead. Like every year. Come on. There are women who have gone past this. They've gone through worse situation than this. But they chose that they want to heal and get better and move on. So they can find other things to do with their lives. So they can meet other good men and move on. If they want to be single, they want to remain single. So they can find their purpose in life and do that which gives them fulfillment in life. Rather than dwell on 45 seconds man, on a deadbeat dad, on a guy you pay his bride price, who can afford to even pay his hotel bill. How is that helping her as a woman? She's got a career going. How is that helping her? How is that helping her life, even her son? I was saying this in a live stream that, look, hey, Olufunke, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Zoe, I appreciate you. Yo-Yo Fresh, welcome, Queen. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit the like button. How is it helping her? Remember, this son of hers, King, is going to grow. King, yeah. He's going to grow up. He's already growing so fast. Look, she might think all these things she's doing, the son will eventually, when he grows up, he will love the mother and despise the father. It can backfire. It can boomerang. It doesn't always end up like that. It doesn't always end up like that. This boy is going to come across all this nonsense going on social media. And then maybe someday question the mother, what is all this fuss about? I was young and innocent. Why all this dragging? You can have a divorce and still be friends for the sake of your child or your children with your ex. So you heal for the sake of those children because you are thinking about them. It's about them first. You put them first before any other person. It is them first, your child or your children first. Before that thing you're thinking in your heart, hating the man will not help her move on. Her son may eventually in the future despise her for this. People have different mindset. It doesn't always go towards the direction of, oh, mommy, I love you and I despise my father. It can be the other way around. Mommy, why? Mommy, why all this force? Did my father force you to marry him? Did he go into your bank account to steal money from you? Did he cajole you? Did he scam you? No. No. This young lady is an adult. I mean, it's her choice. She decided she loved Churchill and she wanted this kind of marriage. She decided it. We can see that from the chat. There was never a time Churchill said, you must. Because she has a choice to say, young man, I am a queen. Okay, now she's a king. Sorry. I am a king. I am King Tonto. The Tonto let herself. If you cannot afford to give me this glamorous wedding, please jump and pass. There are other suitors, rich, handsome guys waiting, queuing in the line, waiting to come be my husband. But no, she chose to. Okay, when she decided to pay the flight ticket from Ghana, all the way from Ghana. Oh, you're watching for Village Girl. Village Woman. Lovely souls, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Herald of Mary, you are the one enjoying this whole village. Like, I wish I can enjoy what we're enjoying right now for one day. Well, welcome. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Longzy Souls. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Like I said, the link is here. Whoever wants to jump in on the discussion, please kindly do so. When she decided to pay the flight ticket from Ghana, did Churchill tell her, girl, I can't pay my ticket to come marry you? There was no evidence of that. There was no conversation on that. I can't see the proof that Churchill said, I can't pay my flight ticket. And then Tonto Dikeh, King Tonto Dikeh came to the rescue. Did Churchill say, I can't pay for the hotel I have to sleep with you in? The hotel I have to make love to you in. I can't pay for it. Young lady, pay for it since you are the one marrying me. I still cannot find any evidence of that. Of Churchill saying he can't afford it. He can't foot the bill. Before Tonto Dikeh descended so low to tell her friend, who now discussed with her husband that, oh, Tonto Dikeh, after this wedding, they don't have a bed to sleep on. Honey, do you know that Tonto Dikeh, after this wedding, will not have a hotel room for her honeymoon? Can we come to the rescue? Can we help her out? Can we pay for a night in Transcorp or for a week in any of this hotel? Sheraton Hotel in Abuja? Can we sponsor their honeymoon? Why would Tonto Dikeh even discuss such a thing? Did Churchill tell her? The last time I checked, he has a house. He's not living in the bush. He's not homeless. She is not homeless. So if they cannot even afford a hotel, they could have as well slept in her own house. Her bed is very comfortable. It's king size. At least I've seen her bed. It's wide enough. She shows it to us. It's not as if I've gone to her bed, but of course her bedroom is on the Instagram. So why would she even go as far as sharing such thing with a friend who now discussed with her husband, and then the husband decided to pay for the hotel? Hey, BMC, good to see you. Black Money Cup, welcome. I have missed you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to hit the like button. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Gorex, oh my God, Gorex in the building. Welcome, Queen. I appreciate you. I know you have missed me, but I have missed you so much as well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Tyrant, okay. Yeah, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you, and thanks for that thumbs up. If you can share out, please kindly do so, and let me know what you think about this discussion on Tonto Dikeh footing all the bills. And this is a grown man. This is a grown man. Thank you for that thumbs up. This is a grown man who wants to marry. If you go no, this is the same thing she did to Popogiri. Popogiri, is it Popogiri or Big Popogiri? The same thing she did. Just after they started the relationship, Tonto went and priced a car and bought this guy a car, bought him boxers, bought him singlet, bought him belt, bought him sandals, bought him everything, as if this guy has been naked, walking around the street naked without a cloth on his back. She went shopping, bought him an expensive car. Nay, you are the one always trying to package the men. Why can't the men try to package you or package themselves for you to meet up with your taste? Why are you trying to package a grown man? Why is a beautiful lady, a queen like Tonto Dikeh, always trying to package a man to suit her taste? Why don't you go for such a man that is already packaged? Instead of going for a man, you have to package yourself. If you have to package something, then that thing is fake. It isn't real. If you have to go out of your way to package something, then know that you don't like the outward appearance of that thing. You want to package it for people to assume the thing is good. It has substance. You're trying to package that man because you don't like how the man looks. You don't like his status. Thank you, Niger Daughter. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming, Queen. Gora said, no church. Okay, we know Churchill is an issue and scammer, but he needs to stop to impress, to look high. Eh? she is the one packaging him. Packaging. You know that man is not up to your standard. He is not up to your standard as a woman. You raise the bar. You have a standard as a woman. You know the kind of man you want. Why don't you go for such man instead of going below your standard and then trying to package a man to look like what he isn't? You want him to look rich. You want him to look expensive, and then you pay those bills. And then tomorrow you come out telling, Spicy, Tyron, Lumsy, Mommy Fechi, Oyoyo, Trending Gist, Ninja Doctor, Victory, Goddess, telling every one of us here that you fed him, you packaged him, and you put him together to be the kind of man he is. But we are seeing, after he has left you 7 years ago, the man is still packaged. The man is still looking good. He hasn't starved. But why with you, he was starving and you have to feed him. Mommy Pechi said, okay, I'm still here, but in the background because my hands are busy. Okay, mommy, no problem. Yeah, so too much with these people, mommy. Honestly. Why trying to package him? If it isn't your standard as a woman, then dump him like a hot potato. He isn't your standard. Why go below your standard and then you start trying to polish it? You start trying to package him. You start trying to project him. Just like APC is packaging boo-boo, bala blue. Who wants to give us corn and agbado? Trying to package the man for Nigeria. That is how it is. You know this thing is not real. It isn't what you want. It's like getting a fake product and then trying to repackage the fake product to look original. That is how it is. Then she doesn't need to tell us all she did for him. It shows immaturity. God bless you, Queen. It shows immaturity. It's not adding up. You decided to package this man for us. We were not interested. The last time I checked, nobody gave Tonto Dikeh the standard that she wanted to use. Lumsy, exactly, Lumsy. Nobody here gave Tonto Dikeh the package. That means the standard she wanted, the standard of a man she should choose. If Tonto Dikeh had gone to Aba market or gone to Onitsha or Ochanja market to pick a handsome, hard-working guy, it's none of our business. By now, we'll be counting, 7 years counting, Tonto Dikeh is still enjoying her marriage. If Tonto Dikeh had gone to if she had gone to anywhere to pick a man of her choice, be it a rich man or a poor man, it doesn't matter. It is none of our business. Nobody set that standard for her. Nobody raised the bar for her. We were on our own. Tonto Dikeh decided that she wants a handsome guy that is from a political background, that the father is rich. We didn't give her that standard the last time I checked. We didn't. This is a lady that wants to go for political appointment, wanting to rubbish political image of youth. Unfortunately, that isn't even helping her. I don't think she's still coming out. She has killed that. She has messed that up. Her political career is in comatose right now. So nobody raised the bar. Nobody gave her the standard. We didn't tell her the kind of man she should go for. We were on our own. And she said it's Olakule Churchill, Obasanjo's son. Yeah, Churchill can say Obasanjo is my father. What if he's a godfather that he told her? Maybe he calls her daddy. We all have. I have Mommy Fechi. I call her mommy. Though she's not my biological mother, but I'll be proud, and I can be proud to tell anybody that she's my mother here. Because I look up to her as a mother. So what if that is what Churchill did? Because there is no way Churchill would have lied that, given that kind of lie. I mean, Tonto Dikeh is a matured, educated woman, very brilliant and smart. She can make her check. She can go and make her findings. She can ask questions. So Churchill cannot come out and hit his chest and say, Obasanjo is my biological father. Maybe he said, he's my father. And Tonto Dikeh believe, okay, if he's your father, he's a politician. He has money. I've seen a money bag in-law. My father-in-law, you know, he's rich. So let me go for it. If Obasanjo is Churchill's father, guys, let us even look at this. Obasanjo couldn't sponsor his son's marriage. Obasanjo wasn't even there. Obasanjo didn't pay his flight ticket. He didn't even give them a room to sleep in their first day of marriage. He didn't send his contribution. Are you not putting two and two together? Is Obasanjo equally poor? No. Otafam is producing a lot, even if it's only chicken and eggs. Obasanjo is not a poor man. So if you are paid for all these things to feed Churchill and his family, is that inclusive of Obasanjo, the father that he told you? Come on, ladies, we have brains. Let's use our brains and stop being very emotional. I don't like emotions. I don't like us reasoning, making it makes us look weak as women when we try to defend certain things. It makes us look weak. It makes us look weak as a woman, if we are trying to defend things like this. What are we defending? If Obasanjo is the father, he introduced Obasanjo to Tonto as a father. And then your wedding is forthcoming. Obasanjo didn't send his donation, 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, 50. And then down to when he was coming to Nigeria, his father, Obasanjo, didn't fly him down on a private jet. You paid his ticket, first class, to come and marry you. And then today, you're crying, you spent so much. Do we need this information? Who raised the bar for you? Did we select Churchill for you, Tonto? No. Nobody forced her. She decided, this is what I want. She decided, this is the kind of man I want to get married to. She decided to package this man, this fake Yahoo. She decided to package fake Yahoo guy. Come on, this is why some men still think women have chicken brain. They still feel we cannot put two and two together. Yes. Abio. They feel we can't put two and two together. Like we are not wise, we are not smart, we are emotional beings. We cannot reason. We cannot reason logically. We only reason. We use emotions for everything. If this guy lied to Tonto Dikeh that he is Obasanjo's son, or in all these wedding preparations ongoing, Obasanjo didn't send his donation. He didn't send 10 million into your account. Is it not time to say, If you say Obasanjo is your father, how come you can't pay your flight ticket? I guess she later knew the guy wasn't Obasanjo's son, but she couldn't reduce her taste to impress. She couldn't back out when she discovered. She went ahead with that marriage. Was it after the marriage she discovered that, this one is not Obasanjo's son? If that was when she discovered, then she's not really smart as a lot of people think she is. Because if she believes that Obasanjo was the son down to the marriage, they did the marriage, then after marriage, she now discovered that he lied, then she was not thinking smart. Because she's supposed to know before the marriage. She's supposed to have seen the handwriting boldly written on the wall before the marriage. If the man you like doesn't meet your taste and you decided to push him up to your taste, it is also to your own advantage. It doesn't need to tell anyone. It doesn't need to tell anyone, honestly. Welcome, Be It Clarice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Welcome, Queen. Please kindly hit the like button. I've missed you. Welcome. Yeah, was it good, Bola? Because that's good tweet. See, you Americans are already coding our words. You're already coding Niger slang. Which one is Bola? What is Bola? What is Bola? Niger people don't spoil Americans finish. But seriously, we are complete vibe. Who knows? See, if it was the Ebola, she said the Ebola couldn't last beyond 45 seconds and it produced a very handsome, cute boy. And like Gorex was saying, if you decide that you love this guy so much, you want to raise him up to your standard, to your taste as a woman, as a celebrity, You don't need to come out if the thing has packed up to start telling us all this. Men do this all the time. Men go out, pick a beautiful young lady that is intelligent, that will make a good wife, and they polish her to their tastes. They polish her to her, and they don't come out to say, I picked you up from the gutter. This is usually women's language. I picked him up from the gutter. I polished him. He was a nobody. You decided you want this man to meet your taste, and you did all that. Even at that, he still went and paid back at least 10 million. You don't chop 700,000. You chop 700,000. You chop 1.7 million. You still don't chop 10 million. Auntie, now bottomless pit you get. We know you have money. Calm down. This is beginning to look like you're greedy. I'm talking about responsibility. I was saying this in Oyoyo's live stream not too long. You will see a girl doing sales there, buying foodstuff to send to a guy, all in the name of building relationship from the scratch. They are building, after building, another lady will come and roof it. Another lady will come and roof it. It was before the marriage that she knew, okay, he wasn't Obasanjo, so he just deceived herself to make the marriage happen. Yeah, so you see, talking about him being a deadbeat dad, there are a lot of single mothers out there who have chosen to take care of their child or their children alone. They are not making noise. They have been in an abusive relationship and they decide that they want to heal. They've gone to therapy. They've forgiven the man and move on. This is just one son. She has bought a star for him. She has named an estate after him. She has done a whole lot of huge things for this guy. Is it school fees or feeding you can't afford? Is it his clothes you can't afford? You have been calling yourself every Mother's Day, every Father's Day. You come out with men. You rub shoulders with them. You celebrate your son. You celebrate yourself as a single mother, being the father and the mother to your son. People hail you. They clap for you. You alone, you are taking the glory. The man is not taking the glory. Nobody goes to Churchill and say, oh, so we celebrate you, happy Father's Day for your son. You have a Tonto the king. You are the king Tonto, we know. So why would you suddenly feel that Churchill is not doing enough? Even if he isn't, there are a lot of guys out there. Churchill is not poor the last time I checked. He can still afford his son's tuition fee. He can still put clothes on his back. He can still place food on the table. He can still give him the kind of life he's living right now with you. But is she allowing Churchill? Is Tonto allowing Churchill? Is she allowing Churchill? That's the question. Tonto can come out and say all this, but is she truly allowing Churchill be a part of this boy's life? At this point, I want to say Tonto Dikeh Zukwani Ke. Zukwani Ke. Zukwani Ke, let peace reign. It's about time this young woman moves on. It's about time. Come on. You're a grown woman. You've got your business going. You've got your career going for you. It's about time you let Churchill be. He isn't the only man who has been married and divorced and remarried. And I'm seriously praying that this woman finds love. But for her to find love, she needs to drop this baggage she's carrying around. No man wants to be like Churchill today. That's the truth. No man wants to find himself in Churchill's shoes. You know why? Because if it doesn't work out, she's going to drag him. So they are avoiding her until she proves to have healed and moved on. She cannot find a responsible man. She can't find a good man. No man wants to be in Popo. She's attracting negative men. She's attracting the wrong men to herself. And it's about time she asks herself this question. Why am I attracting this kind of men? Why am I attracting, both in marriage and in relationship, why am I attracting this kind of men in my life? For every man you have a counter with, there is always a controversy back in it. For every man, there is something. There must be something. Some women have left even worse marriage than this. And they healed, they forgave, they move on for their mental health, for their peace, for their sanity, for their children. She did the best thing by leaving the marriage. But every year, coming out, looking for one excuse to trend, one excuse to drag this man is not good for her. It's not helping her at all. It doesn't make any more sense. It doesn't. So for those who know Tonto Dikeh, they need to call her to order. I'm still asking, I don't know what she really wants. Someone was saying that she wants Churchill to apologize to her. Apologize to her for what? No, what apology for what? Apology for what? We know that Tonto Dikeh is a tigress. There is no way Churchill will give her bass that she will not return it with bows. In fact, she will return it with bass bows. Evidence are out there. Even when she said, you are lucky I didn't buy you. You are lucky I didn't do this to you. Evidence abound. Onwa dear Munye Cornelius, but you know the meaning of Tonto in Spanish and Portuguese, or Portuguese, right? Please advise that girl ka ozukwani ke and move on. A broken bottle, no mekwatarism. Hey, Chideke, mekwatarism. Honestly, whoever knows, they need to ask her, okay, what do you want from Churchill? Apology for what? Is it the slap he gave and you return the slap? Is it this scratch from your nails, or is it the bite mark? What do you want from Churchill? You gave it back to him hot. Tonto Dikeh know the doll. She's not the kind of woman a man will touch and she will stay and cry. She's not that kind of woman. Tonto is the kind of woman, as you're bringing the left hand, she's returning it with two hands. She will not sit down crying. She's not the kind of woman you lock indoor and say, you are not stepping out today. You see that girl, her head is gone. You can't lock. Tonto Dikeh is not the kind of woman you tie and say she's an abusive marriage. That woman, she's a tigress. So if she's talking about abuse, apology for abuse, what kind of abuse? Is it for the 45 seconds unsatisfied? Unsatisfied, you know now. Is it for the unsatisfied intercourse? Is it the apology she's looking for the career one that she didn't enjoy much? What kind of apology is she looking for? Tonto Dikeh isn't the kind of woman you're going to stab because she has her own money. In fact, she is the one feeding Churchill. So what kind of abuse is this young lady talking about? I'm still trying to look into this matter seriously. She's talking about abuse. There are different levels of. So what kind? Is it emotional? That girl is sharp. Her mouth is razor blade. To be equal one, she will give it to you 10. Before you say one, she will give you 20. So what kind of abuse is she talking about? Churchill isn't the kind that will stand Tonto Dikeh's strength. Churchill cannot touch Tonto Dikeh without Tonto Dikeh giving it to him. He can't. That girl will score. She will make sure she gives to him double proportion. So, Madame Tonto, no, King Tonto, what kind of abuse is she really talking about here? Because she fought this guy, she gave it back to him. She didn't lie to him. Is it financial? No. She's got her own money. She is the one feeding him. She's the one that sponsored the marriage. She's the one holding the marriage financially. So, what kind of abuse are we talking about here? What is she looking for from Churchill? What kind of apology? That was the question I asked the person. And then, now that Churchill is suing her, she has given the guy all sorts of names. She has abused him. She has said all sorts. Why am an entire generation? Yeah. Come on. There's a limit to what we do as women. Men get abused. Men get the same thing. I know women too. But Tonto is going overboard with her cries. She's beginning to sound like the real angry witch. Angry bird who has refused to keep silent. Who has refused to drop the baggage. Who has refused to heal. Who has refused to move on. Look at the bundle of joy God gave to her through Churchill. Look at the handsome, cute guy Churchill gave to you. You just look at him as a consolation. Look at that boy and draw consolation, draw strength from him and say, if not for anything, at least for the sake of this boy, I need to move on. So that whatever I do today will not affect him. Some women who chose to be silent, to heal, to move on, to forgive, know why they do so. They are not ready for dramas. They are not ready for all this. 7 years have passed. That 7 years, it has passed. Come on. It's not as if these women don't have the strength to fight or come on social media to make noise, but they have chosen to heal, forgive, and move on. If this is happening in the first year of marriage, first year of divorce, I would have said, yes, she's still hurting. She's still in pain. If it's the second year, I would say she's still taking time to heal. It happens. We heal. We take time. Our time of healing differs. I would have said, okay, she's still trying to heal and get over the pain. If it's the fourth year, I would say something triggered her, something happened. But hello, 7 years is still the same music. From the very first day of divorce, it's still been, I fed him, I paid my bride price, I did this. Hey, come on, you're sounding like a broken record. From the very first day of divorce, this is the same music. Now evidence of your chat with this guy is out. And we cannot really see where he manipulated her. We can't see where he forced her. We can't see where he cajoled her. We can't see where he scammed her. We can't see where he emptied her account. We can't see where he did anything to force her to pay for all that. All we know is she did, and she did again. There was no force. There was no pressure. We didn't see where Churchill say, I don't have money, please, can you do this? Can you borrow me 2 million? Can you borrow me 10 million? All we say is go ahead and spend. Until you have money, go ahead and spend. Go ahead and spend. You have the money. You want this. I don't want this. Go ahead. If this guy wanted to use night bus from Ghana to Nigeria, and it is none of your business. When my husband entered canoe or entered speedboat, or I don't know the one he entered to my village to come and marry me, it's none of my business. He has to find his way to my village to come marry this queen. He didn't expect me to pay his flight ticket all the way from Brazil He didn't expect me to pay his flight ticket down to Abuja. He didn't expect me to pay for his trip down to my village. He wants to marry. So, Oga, you know the rules. Here in Nigeria, and as an Igbo woman, you come to marry me. That is your responsibility. Oga, if you cannot stay in Brazil while I remain in Nigeria, there are other guys out there who will say, who will come and marry me. If you don't marry me, another person will still come and marry me. So I don't need to pay your flight ticket to come marry me. I don't need to sponsor my own wedding. If you're not capable, charan, move on. Don't block the road. There are other suitors waiting. Sincerely, I believe Churchill did not put much down, but I guess it was much lower to what Tonto Dikeh was expecting. He didn't put much down, yes, because he didn't have much. He's not a billionaire. He didn't have much. And even if he does, maybe that kind of marriage isn't what he bargained for. And like we know, a lot of women, celebrities today want to trend. They want their wedding to trend. They want it to be trending Nigeria wedding. They want it to be the talk of the town. They always want to outdo one another. The competition for high classic wedding is high. Whoever blew that whistle for them, you know, go better for that person. Whoever set that standard, raised that bar of high wedding, I don't know who is giving the award or who is giving the plaque. I don't know who is giving the trophy for expensive wedding, for glamorous wedding. But whoever did that, I'm still waiting to see who the person is. So if Churchill didn't bring out much, that's because he doesn't have much. That's because this is what he can provide. And maybe he has said, okay, for drinks, we can only afford 500,000. And she said, what the hell? How can you? I am King Tonto. Tonto legs. At least let's put down 5 million naira for food. And the guy said, okay, go ahead and spend. What do you want him to say? No. Let me use it. Is there anyone they put sugar or chocolate into her mouth and the person treat them and say, it's bitter? If you want that kind of wedding, that's because you are inviting the kind of people you want. He doesn't have those kind of people. Even your Obasanjo, he claimed is his father. He's not preparing for an expensive wedding because of Obasanjo. Because wedding is between him and Tonto Dikeh, not between him and Obasanjo. Not between him and another person. It's between him and Tonto Dikeh. So he only provided what he could afford, but she wanted more. And he told her, go ahead, you have the money, go ahead, yeah, fine. Go ahead. When he sees that Tonto mouth pass waiting, he fit carrying call. Yeah, so the competition is high. He said, go ahead, pay, no problem. I will reimburse you. I will pay you back. Wait, pay back. I say, okay, if the marriage is still working, let's assume the marriage is still intact. It's still working. And then 7 years down the line, Tonto Dikeh will now remind her husband, you remember the money I paid for our wedding 7 years ago? Ngwa, Nyenya, give it to me. I paid for the hotel room we slept in. Ngwa, give it to me. I bought the condom you used. Give it to me. I provided the food and drink. Give it to me. If the marriage had favored her and is still working, would she have been bringing all these things out? You saved chat of 7 years ago. Auntie, Ogenede. Tonto knew she just deceived herself to make a statement, and she also has plans, to drag him. She's the drag queen. She's the queen of dragging. She's the queen of controversy. If it's not controversial, then it's not Tonto Dikeh. Evidence 7 years ago, chat before wedding, after wedding, chats are still there. I can't find. I don't have any intention of keeping chats like this. I don't have any intention. Because that means I'm already envisaging that the marriage is going to crash. I'm already looking forward to the marriage crashing. So I need to keep the evidence of what I did with my husband before wedding and after wedding. I need to keep the evidence in case. You're already envisaging that the marriage is going to pack up. You're already seeing the marriage packing up. So you kept the evidence, waiting for when it will pack up. I don't know how she did it. So that she can always go back. Thank you, Yo-Yo. She can always go back to it. These are the things that are drawing her back. Thank you so much, Queen. I really appreciate you. Thank you. These are the things pulling her back. These are the things holding her back from healing. Too many evidence that she kept on using. I'm sure the first relationship she had, maybe she will keep evidence somewhere. If we go and search under her bed now, we might find her first boyfriend, all the evidence of how she fed the guy and his family, they will still be under her bed. Their relationship started on that note, on that chat. And then she kept the evidence of all their transactions. Because it's a transaction. She was waiting to collect the money back. If you are supporting your husband, is one thing. If you're ready to support your husband financially, I can see the man, his hand is not strong enough, and you want to support him financially, is one thing. But to go ahead and carry everything, saying he didn't spend a dime. How is that possible, Auntie? Obasanjo's son, not even a dime, down to you bringing him, buying his clothes. I don't see her as being smart. I don't see her as being smart. I'm sorry, Queen, she is not smart. She is not in any way in the list of smart ladies. Oh, now open eyes, she do not be smartness. Open eyes not be smartness. Open eyes is not smartness. If a smart woman will not do what she did. A smart woman will not always fall for the wrong guys. A smart woman will not spend so much for her wedding when a guy claims that he's the president's son or the ex-president's son. A smart woman wouldn't do that, wouldn't fall for that. A smart woman will ask some questions. A smart woman will say, what do you have? Bring it. Let me add mine. That is smartness. Not I will carry all the burden. That is not smartness. A smart woman will say, you want to marry, you know your worth as a woman. You know your worth. Is she not what any man going through the pain, the stress of marrying her? Is she not worth it? Is she not worth a man paying his flight ticket to come be with her, marry her? Is she not worth a guy paying her bride price? Is she not worth a man footing her bills? Is she not worth it? Is she not worth it? Is she not worth it? There are men who want to marry. They work so hard and they save up to marry that woman. They climb the highest mountain. They swim across the biggest ocean. They fight all the dragons just to marry that woman. So if you have to do everything and then coming out now to cry is not smartness. Anya Kona Achiwo, because she likes controversy. She likes being in the news. She might not have acted smartly in the relationship, but keep record, especially when the marriage started on a very terrible note. If she's talking about infidelity, Churchill cheating on her while they were still married, fine. We will know that yes, she did so well. She can talk about that. But after the divorce, you've moved on. You don't have any more business with the cheater. You move on. But this idea of I spent this, I married him, I paid this, I did that, is making her look, I'm sorry to use the word, stupid. Not smart. No smart woman. Would you, Oyoyo, bring out your own money while you were working as a banker? Bring out your entire money to go and marry your husband. Would you do that? You are a smart woman. You are intelligent. You won't do that. Oyoyo, you won't do that. No matter the law, you can only support. You can ask him, what do you have? Bring. Then I will add to it. That is what women do. Women are helpmates. They help you meet how do I put it? They help you meet up with all your needs. They help you meet up with your standard. They help you meet up with your desires. They help you meet up with everything in life. They support you. We are supporters. We help. We do not carry everything. Only desperate women do that, and it always backfires. It always ends in pain and in tears. Only desperate women go out of their way to carry the entire burden. Okay. Only desperate she's sounding desperate, because only a desperate woman will do that. Only a desperate woman will pay everything for her own marriage. Women must support. In our culture, the bride's family will have to bring to support. Let's say some family carry the responsibility of providing the food for the guests. Okay, they cook, provide food and drinks for the guests. That is how it is done. And then I think, I don't know what it's called in English. Oyoyo, if you can help me out. What when a woman is married, the family contribute money and they buy her things like cooking utensils. Some go as far as buying her washing machine these days, burner and everything. Okay, let me pay this. They buy deep freezer, fridge, burner, washing machine, television. They buy all her cooking utensils. That's even better. They do that to support the man, to support their daughter. Family support, women support. If you are working, you can. You ask the man, what do you have? A man cannot just fold his hand and he wants to marry you, a celebrity, a working class woman, and then you are footing all your bills. You are footing all the bills till the wedding is over, till after the marriage. And then you are not saying anything until the marriage started hitting you up and they started saving up evidence to use against him in the future. We have the beautiful Oyoyo man. You know, I have missed you. I have missed you. I have missed you. Welcome, Queen. I really appreciate you for joining me tonight. Thank you so much, Queen. Yeah, I've been seeing your chat in the chat section. Trending gist, well, some women take care of their men. Some women do. If things are bad for the man, eventually, but not from the day one. You carry the burden. An elephant you be. Welcome, Oyoyo. Please, let's get your view on this.
All right. Thank you for having me, host. I want to first of all clear the air so that you understand me perfectly. I'm an advocate for women, and I cannot change that for a thing, because I know what it is, the pain women go through in our culture and in the society. I'm not saying I'm a feminist, but I advocate for women and girl child. Yeah. Okay, having said that, me saying that Tonto is a very smart woman for keeping record, I can never take that back, because I know why I'm saying that. When you are in a toxic relationship, it's going to be he said versus she said when it gets to the court. What evidence do you have to prove that your statement is authentic, that you are not fabricating stories? Is document. The court is going to evaluate what he said versus what you say. And at the same time, the court is going to tilt to someone that is more credible in the society, and which obviously might be the person that has financial, opportunities. Then the
Yeah.
justice will never be served correctly. So Tonto keeping all those records, she kept all those evidences, even the beating that she received in Ghana, the pictures, the stretch mark, the medical treatment she received, how she was rushed to the embassy in Ghana. Those are authentic documents that nobody is going to fault, because they will verify the hospital record. They will verify with the embassy whether a particular case like this was reported to you and what part did you guys play. If it was to just be Toto said, by now we'll be talking who is saying the truth. Should we believe Tonto or should we believe Churchill? And then again, people are going to look at Tonto's past relationship, how she dragged the Bokbokiri, how she dragged her other boyfriend. They are now going to look at her as a credible witness. But because Churchill is more sane, they are going to look at Churchill as a more credible person when it comes to deciding cases. And I'm going to say it here. Any woman hearing my voice, listening to me, if you're in a marriage that is toxic, make sure you keep record. If you don't know how to record, use your phone to do voice recording. Learn it now, because it's going to save you in a long run. If you cannot make video, where will I even start from? The record keeping I'm talking about, in my state in the US, you guys saw how it played out internationally when George Floyd was deleted by a police officer. It was record that saved the case. It was record that changed things in the US. That particular scene, 15 or 18 minutes video that the girl recorded, is what changed a lot of things in my state and in US generally. Just that video. So keeping record is very important. You don't know when it's gonna save you. You might go into a marriage with all the good intentions. You don't know what tomorrow will come. A man might wake up tomorrow and say, you know what, I want to take another wife. Just like it happened to May Edochie. And it wasn't what you bargained. You might walk out of it. If you have no concrete evidence to say, I tried to talk to this man December 21st, 1919. You're cheating on me, change. If you don't have that record, the court will not believe you when you're saying it orally. If you don't have any evidence, maybe text messages between you and this guy, see what I heard you're doing in Enugu, honey. I need you to change. If you don't have any evidence, it's still going to bother my honor. I'm sorry, my wife here is saying all these things against me. It never happened. But when you have a text to back it up, you're on a safer side to getting justice. So any woman, if you find yourself in a situation, do a video recording. I was on the phone with somebody this morning from the US. The person called me that her supervisor or her manager at work brought a document and asked her to sign. She's a nurse, asked her to sign. I tried to explain what the document was all about. She told the man, let me have a copy of the document. Let me read what I'm going to sign. The manager is a Nigerian, because we like to do what? We like to do the corner things without being straight. The manager said, you don't need to read it. I already explained to you what is in the document. She said, no, this is not Nigeria. This is America. I have the legal right by the Constitution to read what I'm going to sign. You know what? After we finished all of that, I was very happy she never signed the document, because she would have been signing her sack letter, not knowing. Do you know what she told me? She said that the mistake she made was not recording the voice conversation between the two of them. And I told her, see, next time, when it's getting that heated, just click it on your phone, let it record, because now they are going to face management. And if they go to management, who do you think the management is going to listen to? They will listen to their manager first before they will listen to a lesser person. So that's what I'm trying to say. In terms of Tonto having records, perfect, she has those records. That is what is going to save her.
Okay. Now on the domestic violence and every other thing, fine. But I'm talking about on the marriage, on what she spent on this noise, because this isn't the first time she's been singing about marrying the man. This isn't the first time she's talking about the man being a sin. she married with her own money, a man she fed him and the family. She's been talking about this for how many years now? For the domestic violence, yes, she needs evidence in the court and all that. Good, she kept record of all those things. But this record of she paying his flight tickets, her friend's husband paying for the hotel room where the man slept with her, she paid for the food, paying the bride price, buying her own pants and bra and all those things, buying the man boxers and singlets. It's not make. That's what I am really talking about here.
Okay,
you know? But for the domestic violence,
let me answer you on that. Let me answer you on that. You know, I first of all wrote in the comment section, they started on a very bad note, so keeping record is very proper. Do you know why
the bad note start before the wedding or after the wedding?
Before the wedding.
When did it start exactly?
I don't know the date because I wasn't living with them, but I'm going by
because all this evidence she brought out there before the wedding.
Wait, let me get there. Churchill will take Tonto's car and come to social media and post, I bought this for my wife, and that was a car that did not belong to them. Remember, she said he's a Yahoo boy. If you're dating a Yahoo boy, you need to try and be smarter than the Yahoo boy. Because this
she knows that he's a Yahoo boy at least. She can admit to herself that she knew.
I don't know if she knew at the time of starting the relationship, but she said the guy is a Yahoo boy. Maybe when she got into the relationship, she realized the guy is a Yahoo boy and stayed. But what I'm trying to say, if your relationship is not built on trust and honesty, keep a document. That is what I'm telling any woman.
Has she been honest? She that is keeping, is she truly honest about her intention with Churchill from the onset? Azizat. Sorry, Azizat TV show. Welcome. Thank you. Azizat has been my member since I opened this membership. Thank you so much for coming. I've missed you. I've really missed you. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming, guys. Please check out Azizat TV show. I have been following some of your videos while I'm off, Sha. Some I drop comments, some you okay, I'll call you later, Sha. I will gist you. I will gist you. No, I will call you inbox later. Anyways, continue, Yo-Yo. You see, if Tonto Dikeh can be honest to herself, trust me, she won't be attracting the likes of Churchill, the likes of
See, they say that birds of the same feathers, they flock together. Okay, like I said, if the character is a questionable character, those are the people that will make sense to you. Okay, because you have to flock with your folks. If a very
she's not crying because she's the one attracting this kind of people to herself. Trending G, sorry, there's a point she said something that what if the man lost his job? Now, okay, I'm sorry, Yo-Yo, let me just go back a little bit on what I'm talking about. Women supporting. A man can lose his job, but you cannot see a man who isn't working or doing anything, sitting down at home and just eating, waiting for manna to fall from heaven. And then you say this is the kind of man you want to spend the rest of your life with, and then you bring out your money, you sponsor the man, for instance, and then tomorrow you come out crying that the man is not working, the man is lazy. You met him in that state. It's a different thing entirely when a man is doing so well and eventually things happen. I mean, life happens. Anything can happen to anyone. It could be the man, it could be the woman. But the man has been responsible. But if eventually, peradventure, something happens, then you as a woman, you can step in and support him proudly, support him with your whole heart, knowing fully whether he has been a responsible husband or father. That's a totally different case. But when you know that a man is not even bringing, that is where I am even hammering on. This man didn't bring out shishi, kobo, and then you did everything. Why did you decide to do everything? Did the man say he's so poor, he's a pauper, he can't bring out this money? Or Yahoo man can never pay for the Yahoo business? What did he tell her to make her want to do all these things all by herself? Anyway, go on, please. Go on.
Right. So I can't even remember where I stopped, but let me try to get my thoughts back. See, this thing Tonto Dikeh did, pay her bride price, married herself. If I tell you that a lot of women in Lagos that I know are doing the same thing, okay, did the same thing, and a lot of people will still do it tomorrow. A close friend of mine in the bank those days was dating. She was on second level in the banking. She was dating somebody who is in Idumota market, but you can tell that the guy has actually nothing. Okay, let me put it that way. Then eventually, when she told me she was getting married, I said, "Wow, interesting." And I asked her, "How did you guys do with your bride price list?" Because she's from MBC. So she said, well, that
Woo!
the guy started and was complaining, complaining, complaining. So she had to come in because, and then she provided half of the money. The guy provided half of the money. Okay, that is what she told me. But do I know if that's how it happened? I don't. I can't verify it because she wouldn't want to look so bad in my presence that she did that. But the man I know did not have the means of doing half of the bill. You get what I'm saying? So people do that all the time. Tonto is not the first. Neither is he going to be the last. But what we are
Then
trying to
if
say,
as a woman you want to do that, you don't, if anything happens, you don't have to come out and start telling the whole world how you did that for the man.
no, you can't shame the shameless. What is there to shame about Tonto? Tonto is shameless. That's why she can come out and say it. There is nothing else to shame about her. She's the shameless. And that's why she's saying, because somebody like me will hide my face so that my siblings will not even know that
Thank
the money
you.
came out from me. But
Thank
because
you.
she has nothing to protect, her life is a movie. So there is nothing else to hide. So that's where I have a problem with that. And videos like this we're gonna hammer it. If you're a woman listening to us, do not pay your bride price. If the man is so much in love with you, or you love the man so deeply, and the man has no means of paying your bride price, wait a little longer. If age is already passing you by, look for another man. That is what I'm going
It
to
doesn't
say.
have to be
And
that man. It
yeah,
mustn't be that
it
man.
mustn't be that man. If age is passing you back, you lady that is listening to us, do remember, even if it's 10,000 naira that your people demand for bride price, tell the man to source for that money. If you want to foot every of that thing because you feel you're getting older, you need to have this marriage or nothing. After all, no man has come ever since. Let him pay that 10,000 naira that is the required bride price. The rest of the thing, go and carry your burden, because the moment you start carrying a burden in a man's life, you're going to carry it for the till thy kingdom come.
I was just waiting to use this, but I'm glad. I was just waiting to wrap up with this, but I'm glad our thoughts are aligning. Seriously, this is just nothing but the truth. Go on. I'm going to still wrap up with that.
So, like I'm saying, I said before, if you're a woman and your relationship, you get into a relationship that trust is the problem, the man will say one thing and do another. I have a very good friend of mine that when they were about to do their wedding, they came to tell me in my home in Lagos that they are carrying out their wedding. And my mother was with me at the time. My mother blessed them. We prayed for them. We were happy. Did the guy turn out? The guy had no money. Okay. I like being practical, because sometimes when we talk like this without experiences of others, we think we all got it right. This man had no, he was working a job that was paying him 18,000 naira at the time, and he's a professional engineer. These guys, at the time, he didn't even have a job. Eventually, he got the one that was paying 18,000. He works at Apapa. If you know Lagos very well, Apapa and Ikeja, they are two different ways. And the transportation money takes up the whole money this guy makes in a month. The girl went, looked for a house, rented a duplex, small duplex, bought a car. They were driving it together, living in the house together. The moment the guy started getting good money, this guy started cheating. That was the first blessing he gave to this woman. And these were college sweethearts. So you would think, yeah, because I got a job first and he hasn't gotten a job, that doesn't mean I should leave him. After all, we've been together throughout our years in the university. But the moment this guy got a job in oil company, then the management in the oil company, one of the madams there, hook up this guy, and that was the beginning of their problem. On top of her car, you'll be beating her. On top of her house that you're sleeping free of charge, she's paying rent. You'll be beating her. This girl will come and take this loan in the bank, take this loan to be able to cover your dumb whatever, and you still won't happen. So next year, Tonto Dikeh might have been stupid, telling the whole world I paid my bride price. That is stupid. I will say that is the wrongest thing to say. Let me not use that word stupid because of YouTube. That is the wrongest thing for a woman to say. You don't take pride in things like that. You take pride that the man had no money, but he sourced for that bride price and he paid it because he wants to make you his wife.
And also take pride in saying, I supported him when he was at his lowest ebb. You know, that would rather make more sense.
You don't take pride in that one again. You know why? Most of these men, after supporting them for 18 years, they will do you like they did you, Dochie. So no woman should take pride in, I supported you for 18 years.
I'm saying that I would rather take pride in saying I supported you than you did nothing. I carried everything. It's making her look like she's desperate and wanted Churchill at all costs, so she has to. Because the question I have been asking here is this: why did Churchill ever at any point tell her that flat broke and can't afford any of this at all throughout their wedding?
No,
and why did she decide to go ahead?
Assuming that what she said is the truth about Churchill being a Yahoo boy. You know how the Yahoo thing goes. You don't have money sometimes you do have money. Maybe you're already living on borrowed money, and when you get that one you're going to start paying debt. I don't know if that's their case, but like I said, I want to step down so that you can round up. I'm no longer going to take pride in I supported him for 20 years because May and Yule Dochie's relationship has taught me a lesson. Let us support each other. As I'm supporting you, you're supporting me back. It's supposed to be support for support. I will live my whole life, live everything I have to pursue because I want you to shine. No woman should go through that. May and Yule Dochie is a classic example. Tomorrow, these men can hire Wogenama. Let me even put it that way. They can do and undo.
So rub their white garment inside poto.
Absolutely. So every woman out there should be wise, but make sure you don't pay your bride price. If you're listening to us today, let that man source for that money. If he means going to do laborer's job to get that required bride price, let him do it. That's your dignity, and you go with your dignity as a woman. Thank you guys for having me host.
Whoa, Yoma, thank you so much, Queen. I really appreciate you guys. Please do well to check out this woman. You see how she analyzed this. You see how she gave her points here. This is how she does on her live stream. She brings it back in with evidence and other life experiences as well, life stories, experiences from other people as well. So please do well to check her out. Oyoyo Kitchen. She's also doing live there. Oyoyo's World. She's doing live there, and you can also follow her on her Facebook page at Oyoyo's World. Please, she's always live on Facebook. Please, let's go there and equally support her Facebook. Okay. So, guys, rounding up. No woman, you heard her say, no woman should. Okay, I'm coming. Hola. Sorry, guys. I will be rounding up now. You can see I'm already getting. JK TV, welcome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. No woman should be paying her own bride price. The moment you do it, these guys will take you for granted. The moment you carry the burden, they will take you for granted. If you carry the burden of feeding him from day one, you will continue to feed him. He will cross his leg and be chopping your money. You will go out and work hard for your money, or salaga kego, or fogoli. We have a lot of them out there. The moment you start feeding them from the day one, you will feed them and feed your children until that marriage packs up. And if you don't want the marriage to pack up, you continue to cover up and package and pretend dying in silence. So please, you don't have to. If that guy is below your standard as a woman, please let him go. There are other amazing men out there who will be willing to marry you, who will be willing to do everything to have you as a wife. The last thing any woman should do is to go and carry the burden alone. Hey, I know people who are suffering this today. That time, I remember there was two people, one my friend, one a relative. When I was talking, I don't make I forget. The two marriages now wahala every day. The one that is a relative, every day she's the one. She has 3 children. She's the one feeding the man and feeding the 3 children. The one that is a friend, the marriage has eventually packed up. So if you know this man is a deadbeat, like he can't even foot his own bill, he can't even fend for himself, there is no point when getting into the marriage, because if you spend money to feed him and pay the rent and do everything, you will continue to work hard because they believe you have the money. That place you got that first money out, you continue to bring out more from there. Respect yourself enough. If you have a standard, maintain it. If you have a standard, maintain it. Do not package a fake man for us on Instagram. You package him, you give him expensive cars, you shower him with expensive gifts. You know he won't be able to afford. You will continue to maintain that standard, because that is one thing with fakeness. The package is fake, but you want to sell it to us on social media as original, as being real. You continue until you get tired. And we don't want to tomorrow come here and hear another stories. So before you go ahead to foot any bill, sponsor your marriage, pay your bride price, buy a house, buy a car and give to a man, think twice. Tonto has done it with her first husband. She has done it with her boyfriend, Coco as well. Packaging, they pay, it doesn't always last. If a man is not meeting up financially, manage what he can provide, or you support, but not that you're supporting from a place of love, not from a place of pressure. You are supporting him because you love him. You are not under any pressure. Know this today and know peace. If you feed him from day one, you continue to feed him. If you do anything today, know it that you continue to do it. If you're the one paying the rent from day one and feeding him and buying him clothes, you will continue to do that because he will relax. Men should go out there and work hard and provide for you and take care of you while you support as a helpmate. Miss, I've been looking for you. Welcome, gorgeous. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I am back. I know you missed me, but I missed you more. Welcome. Thank you so much. And thank you for that awesome thumbs up you're dropping right now. So if you know you love the man, do it from a place of love. Support him. That is why you are a supporter. You are helping. You are helping his ministry. But if you're going to carry everything, by all means do so. But remember, social media is there. Don't come and cry out. Don't come and cry wolf. Don't come and cry being cheated on. Don't come and cry that the man is a lazy bone. He couldn't lift a finger to do anything because you knew from the one. And if you know he has a questionable character from the onset, why go into it? You say the man is Yahoo Yahoo. Yahoo people, they know they always get money. Today they have money, tomorrow they blow the money away. So if you suspected that he has a Yahoo, and he's empty at that time and he told you that Maga never pay, Maga will pay, why go ahead with such marriage? Why go ahead with such marriage? From the onset, the foundation is faulty. From the day one, the foundation is wrong. Two Yahoo don't jam. Unfortunately, the other Yahoo has moved on. He has moved on. He's got a beautiful wife and a beautiful child right now. So it's time for you to also move on, because you cannot say you didn't see the handwriting boldly written on the wall. The handwriting was clearly written. The red flag was there, but you chose to ignore it. Please, I beg you, young women, stop packaging men who don't meet up to your standard. You either manage that standard, their own standard, or you support silently. Silently. But let the man be a man. Men are hunters by nature. Let them work to get you. Let them pay the price of getting you. Let them pay that price. Allow them. He doesn't have the money. Let him go and work. If he's not ready to work, then he's not worth you. You are worth more. You are a queen and more. You deserve better. You deserve more than you're getting. Don't settle for less. And then package it. Do not. Because at the end, eventually, it will backfire and you will regret everything. Because you've wasted time, you've wasted money. And whatever you're doing, if marriages fall apart, please, it's not the end of the world. Divorce is not the end of the world. There is life as a single woman, as a single mother, as a divorcee. It's not the end. Don't come out on social media and mess your image. Your children will grow up. You might think they are kids today. When they grow up, what are you going to do about all the things you have uploaded, all the things you have shared? Even if, like Oyoyo was saying in her live stream, even if you pull down all those things, bloggers already have it. They won't pull it down. So be careful what you're putting out there. Be very careful. Choose your word. Choose what you put out. Don't always go with emotions. That time, that time you're boiling, that's when you just and you put it out there. And then you wake up tomorrow, you read that thing all over. Does it make any sense? Please do not carry the burden from day one. It always backfires. It's one thing if a man was doing so well and responsible, and then eventually life happens. Then you come in, you step in as a woman to support. And it's another thing for you to clearly see this one, a lazy bone. He can't lift a finger. He cannot do anything to put food on his table. He's not ready to be a bricklayer. He's not ready to lift a sand to put food on the table. He would rather go and take another person's food. Know it from that day on that this person, when the chips are down, you'll be left with a family burden. Knowing that your children are hungry tomorrow and they cry, "Daddy, I'm hungry." This guy is going to fold his leg and be watching television. You won't do anything. Is that the kind of man you want for yourself? Obviously not. Please help yourself make the right decision today to avoid Hadainu, to avoid all this crime, to avoid crying wolf, to avoid looking for sympathies on social media. Help yourself today with the decision you make. It's going to help you and help your children. And as for Tonto Dikeh, Mwanyoma, Zukwaike, it's time for you to take a rest. Please, go. A lot of people have been saying it. You need therapy. Can you for once listen? We know you like controversy, but for once, listen. Go for therapy. Go and heal, forgive, so you can move on. Because whether you like it or not, Churchill will still celebrate his son next year. When that happens, what next are you going to come up with? You were the one that climbed him on the wedding night. Maybe we should be expecting that. He couldn't. He only lasted 45 seconds. And then you came in on top to help the ministry. And then he was not able to come. Is that the next thing? He will celebrate his son next year. He will next 2 years. He will when he becomes a teenager. What are you going to do? When are you going to get over this? Earlier, the better for you. Thank you, everyone. Check it, TV. I really appreciate you. Hey, thank you. I've missed you so much. Been trending gist. You are awesome. Thank you so much, Nigeria. I really appreciate you. Oyoyo Wanyoma. Thank you, Dalurini. I appreciate you, Queen. Aziza TV shows. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you. Juba, wow. Thank you, Juba. Gorex, thank you so much. Olufunke, thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you all for help with Jay. It's Clarice, Cornelius Okudili, thank you so much. Black Monica, thank you, I really appreciate you. Lumsy Sauce, Mommy Fechi, God bless every one of you. Onya Samora Tyra Marty, thank you. Victory Activities, thank you. I appreciate every one of you. Herald of Mary, God bless you. Oyoyo, thank you. Cheer Reviews, thank you so much. Hang out with Chica. I appreciate you. Yes, good guys. It's really good to be back, and I feel the love you guys have been giving to me. while I was even away. I feel that it's mercy. Thank you, AE29 for that super chat. Thank you, Mommy Fechi, for that super chat. Thank you, Cornelius, for that super chat. I really appreciate every one of you. God bless you, Welsh Wifey. God bless every one of you. Let's do this again tomorrow, same time. The spicy queen is back. Of course, there's no darling moment. Okay, see you guys tomorrow, and I leave you with this beautiful song of mine, Peace of Mind, because Tonto Dikeh clearly needs peace of mind. So hey, calm down. The music never let me even finish before in jump enter. Okay, so let's see. Tonto Dikeh clearly needs peace of mind. So I appreciate every one of you. See you tomorrow. I love you guys. Leave you with this song. Yeah. It's dark here already. That's why the lighting is changing. Okay. Thank you everyone. Good night. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Niger Doctor, you never sleep. Mommy Becky. Yeah. Yes, I need you because I want you. You're the only one for me. God bless you all. I love you all. Thank you for your love. And you always want to for me. Peace of my mind, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. God bless every one of you. DMC, when are you going live again? I miss you. I need to check you out. Good night, everyone. Bye. Good night. See you all. DMC, are you going live today?